Haitham is a rich man who loves a girl who wears makeup and he insisted to marry her, but his father refused this girl and forced him to marry the neighbor's daughter Layla, who was so religious, otherwise he will kick him out. So Haitham did what his father wanted, and after the wedding in a hotel, Haitham and Layla slept in the hotel room far from each other. When the time of the Fajr prayer came, Layla performed ablution and prayed. In the morning during eating the breakfast, Haitham told his wife, "I don't want to oppress you. You are not my choice and I love another girl and I want to marry her, so I will divorce you." Layla cried and she was afraid of the scandal and people talking about her if she was divorced after her wedding night. She asked him to be his wife just for 3 months, then he would divorce her. He was convinced of her talk, fearing for her and her reputation. When he came back to his apartment, they slept far from each other. The days passed and Layla took care of everything about him, his food and clothes, and she never leaves her prayers. And she always prayed to Allah to grant him guidance while Haitham was getting out with his girlfriend until he spent all his money on her. One day, a friend of him came and asked him to return the money he had borrowed from him, otherwise he will expose him. He gave him 1 day. When Layla heard what happened between her husband and his friend, she got so sad. After the friend came out, she asked her husband to go out for something important. She sold her gold and came back to the house with the money. At that time, Haitham went to his girlfriend to lend him money as he spent a lot of money on her. She made fun of him and told him that he became nothing without money. So he was so sad and came back to his house angrily. In the next day, his friend came to take his money, and before the husband would apologize, Layla came out and said to her husband, "This envelope contains money. I found it in your pocket. How did you forget it?" Haitham was surprised because he knows that he doesn't have anything. After he gave his friend the money, he got into the room and thanked his wife and swore that he repented and would be obedient to Allah from that moment on. He told her that he loves her and he won't find a purer one, and he totally forgot about the 3 months. He thanked Allah for the blessings of the wife who was patient with his bad attitude and ignoring her, and she didn't do anything except advising him and praying to Allah for him. He said, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "This world is all temporary conveniences. The best temporary convenience of this world is a righteous woman."
ما يفتح الله للناس من رحمة فلا ممسك لها وما يمسك فلا مرسل له من بعده وهو العزيز الحكيم. يا أيها الناس اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم هل من خالق غير الله يرزقكم من السماء والأرض لا إله إلا هو فأنى تؤفكون.